All right, good evening.
Howdy.
As you can see, tonight's podcast number 24. I'll back this down just a hair. Austrian death machine. It's going to be a fun night. Immensely brutal.
Very brutal.
Yeah. All right. We're going to, in case you guys don't know, Austrian Death Machine was sort of a tribute to Arnie's movies and sort of a joke, I guess, too, by Tim Lambesis, the guy in As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
And he pretty much does everything. He wrote the songs, does the vocals, did the guitar, bass, drums, except the lead. Now, he didn't play leads on any of these. He had guest people. He didn't do the Arnie voice either, but the rest of it, he pretty much did it all. So we're going to jump right into the first one here.
Hello there. I'm the Governor, also known as the Gummy Bear of California. First off, I'd like to implement new rules. There must be a new gym in every city of the great state of California. It'll be called 25-Hour Fitness for 1 extra hour of working out. Anyway, here in my home city, I've been able to find some wonderful musicians with whom I will present my music to the masses. Some of you know my movies with stunning images and powerful emotions portrayed by none other than me, Mr. Universe, and the greatest actor in the world. I will now attempt a recorded audio format to communicate some of the deep feelings I had while filming the classics like Kindergarten Cop, The Terminator, Total Recall, and The Terminator. Thank you for giving me your time, your clothes, and your motorcycle. Now listen up, everyone. This next one's called No! Yeah. Come on, guys. You're supposed to come in already. Where's the drummer? Yeah, it's so embarrassing. 1, 2, 3! Get to the chopper!
Don't let them stop you. Don't let them hold you the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
I'll get to the chopper.
I love that song.
It is a
So
great
much.
song, yes. That's what's cool about this, it's sort of like a joke or a parody or a tribute or whatever, but it is some killer tunes,
It's
man.
amazing stuff.
I mean, he's a talented dude, for sure, and the whole concept, I think, is just badass. Anything? Were you familiar? Did you listen to much of this, or were you familiar? Because when I sent you that, when I got the vinyl in, and you acted like you didn't know.
Oh, I was WTF all the way. I'd never ever heard of this stuff.
Wow.
Never.
I don't see how you slipped by it. Plus, I don't see how I didn't talk about it with you before.
Well, I mean, we talk about everything else, so it has to fight for air.
I guess so.
But I mean, ever since you brought it up that we were going to be doing this, I was like, all right. And I watched some of the videos, and I'm like, I effing love this. This is kick ass. It's great stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's fun. I don't know. I love it.
I agree. So let's go to a little clothing request.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay, listen to me. I'm gonna ask you one time nicely. I need your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle. 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 Like a travel back in time, and I showed up empty-handed.
So what can you say about that?
I think the wardrobe budget for that was probably
through the roof.
$40.
No, it probably was zero because it was probably their own shit, you know.
Yeah. The saddest part of that video is they wouldn't let the bass player into the hot tub.
Yeah. Well, there's a joke about the bass player all the time.
Oh yeah.
The whole in this thing, so you know that's part of it. But all right, I heard this rumor that if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Unless it's a woman.
Hey Arnie, I got this good idea. I wrote this song, and I think you should use it to tell Predator how much better you are than he is.
Why?
Well, because he already sang on the second verse, and he's talking trash. So I think you should, set him straight.
Why?
Well, because you're Arnie, and nobody beats you, and if you don't want everybody else to think you're weak.
Why?
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds,
We can kill it.
yes. That's a killer one too.
I
think.
love the Predator songs.
Yeah.
Just Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my favorite movie as a kid.
It's still one of my favorite movies. Of course, I'm still a kid, too, so.
There's that.
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
Well, moving along. Here we go.
Wow. Wow. That song was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. Okay. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
We already recorded that song on the last record.
No, you idiot. You don't understand me. Seriously. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Well, I don't know that I explained. I mean, he works in advertising.
Come on, you idiot. Spit it out. Come on, kill me now. I'm gonna kill me now. Come on, kill me now. If you're gonna kill me, then you better do it now. There's one thing I'd like to say, and that one thing is no. Come on! Kill me! Do it now! I'm here we are, face to face. Exactly. Look up this movie track, all over this place. I'm here to it now. Come on. Do it now. Come on. Do it now! Yeah, kill me now! Come on, kill me now. I'm gonna kill them, come on, kill me now. If you're gonna kill me, then you better do it now. One thing I'd like to say, and that one thing is now. Come on. Kill me, do it now. There's one more thing I'd like to say, and that is now. Come on! Kill me! Do it now! Come on! Kill me! Do it now!
Well, have you had enough of Predator?
God.
Have you had your Predator feel tonight yet?
No.
No.
More.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. First off, I think we ought to mention that one of the sponsors tonight for episode 24 is Nothing But Noodles.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Spicy Cajun, yes.
Lord have mercy.
Extra spicy. You guys should try it if you haven't. It is awesome.
I guarantee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alrighty. Anything you want to add before we move on with some more immensely brutal videos?
The next immensely brutal thing that's going to happen is those spicy noodles coming out.
Okay. Here we go.
Some of you are starting to complain. What's wrong, guys? You think the songs all sound the same? Of course they sound the same. Because they all sound brutal!
I am a war machine!
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue of
metal in the skeleton.
Just saying. You know, he wasn't wrong. That
yes,
you might think that these songs all sound the same, but they really are brutal.
Yeah, they are.
Really are brutal.
They're immensely brutal.
I'm just glad that this guy fixated on Schwarzenegger and he wasn't like a huge fan of Steel Magnolias, because that would have been horrible.
Not quite the same effect, huh? Yeah. Good stuff, man.
I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I don't give a damn. Just saying.
This is probably the first time, too, that we've sort of had a tongue-in-cheek episode on it, you know, sort of like a humorous type thing. All of them have been pretty serious.
I wish you guys could see when y'all are watching the videos. He and I both are just...
Oh, yeah.
You don't even see it. We're just...
Yeah. Playing along, screaming.
We're having a good time.
Very, very much so.
I love this.
All right. Next up, trying to keep track here and be organized. And remember, you need to come with me if you want to live.
Yes.
Go. Take a slice, till
Yes.
You make a great video, sir.
Thank you. The honorable mention, Linda Hamilton. Oh my God. Yes.
I liked how you got Summer in there too in the last video.
Yeah, you noticed that, huh?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's up next? A little guest spot from the party man himself. Always thought it was. We've talked about. Well, in fact, we've done this song before in another form, and we've talked about him. So, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Jesus, you were gonna kill that guy!
Of course, I'm a Terminator.
You just can't go around killing people!
Why?
What do you mean, why? 'Cause you can't!
Why?
Because you just can't, okay? Trust me on this.
Knock, knock.
I am a sniper, always hit the mark. Paid assassin, walking out the dark. Looking through the night, using infrared. My talking on you, intention.
Remember Saladin promised to kill her last? I lied.
Easy on the solo, Shredenstein. The song's over already.
I swear I will not kill anyone.
Visiting hours is 10 to 4, Monday through Friday.
What the hell are you doing?
He'll live.
Business is good. Yes.
You know, they missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
They could have done an album of covers and kept the Schwarzenegger theme by calling it Twins.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just saying. I'm available on weekends.
Yeah. You know, that's probably sacrilege, probably to you and a lot of the people, but I actually like this version better than the original.
Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, you said that out loud.
Yeah, I sure did. It's just more. It's more brutal.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's more brutal. It's
All right,
immensely more
I'll
brutal.
give you that. It is more brutal.
Yeah.
And anybody sings better than Dave. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Dave, Mr. Party Man. All right. Screw you, Benny.
Screw you, Benny. Screw you, Benny. Screw you, Benny.
Hey man, you need a cab? Well, what's wrong with this one?
I thought you were my friend. In the future, damn just like me. A taking driving freak. With five kids to be.
Take it to the bedroom. Hey, thanks.
Then you betrayed me.
Congratulations. That's right.
Did you do it for money? Will you consume the greed? I thought you were a family man with 4 kids to feed.
What happened to number 5? Ah, shit. You got it. Now put your fucking hands in the air.
Screw you, Benny. Screw you, Benny. Now you're out for blood to make me your kill. I must put a stop to this. But impel you with this drill. Screw you, Benny. Screw you, Benny. Screw you, Benny.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I hated Benny, but now after that video, I've got total recall.
Oh, wow.
I had that whole video to think of that one.
Yeah. So it took the whole 3 minutes or whatever, huh?
Yeah.
Impressive.
The coffee's wearing off.
Very impressive. There you go. What is that shirt? Oh, Justice League.
Justice League, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Multiverse.
A multiverse. I was going to see. Yeah, there's Jack. I'll make sure Jack was in there.
Yeah, Jack's there.
Jack's over seeping.
Jack's the over the floor mat.
Yes. All right. Next up, it might be a tumor.
You
It's not a tumor.
It isn't. That was the ultimate 80s
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That was his Tom Cruise phase.
That was sort of an underappreciated movie, I think, too.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate it at all.
Yeah. Okay, next up, we have another guest spot on the show tonight. Think well represented. So I'll just let it go. Here we go. I'll edit that out. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Arnold, check out this riff.
Just hold on, stop it. That's enough. All right, now listen. No, shut up. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? Cut it out. Listen, I have to tell you, I'm a little upset that you've been the one writing all these songs. I mean, you're kind of a girly man, and things need to be more brutal. Now it's my turn. But if I'm in charge of this orchestra, I want to change a few things. Hey, you, over there, listen, I don't want a snare drum, I want a rifle. And replace that China symbol with bombs. Oh, and while you're at it, I need a sample of somebody's head being smashed in. I love it. Yeah, totally. Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Give me a break. That's enough. All right, now listen.
That
that's I've never noticed that in the original. You maybe can tell me. During the chorus there when they're doing that little run, the bass is doing something really cool there.
No,
that's not in the original, is it?
No,
I didn't think so. You heard what I'm talking about when he's doing like a
but we're talking about Ian Hill.
I know,
I'm just saying,
but that is definitely an improvement with that run part. I like that a lot.
And I like just the little hint of Schwarzenegger in there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Which is the worst.
Also, something missing from the show tonight. They did a Christmas album. Yeah,
Jingle All the Way.
and and I thought about adding, a song or two from that, but
Thank you for not.
I think that should be another time for doing a Christmas album show. Doing Christmas songs.
Absolutely.
And throw a few in there. So that needs to be closer to the season, unless we want to do it like in the the hell heat of the summer, just for shits and grins or whatever.
Right. I might actually get you to play King Diamond then.
Hey, I don't hate
Just
King
saying.
Diamond.
Just
They're
saying.
not.
No
They're not
presents
cheap
for Christmas.
tricks. They're not,
Just saying.
Yeah, there we go. Okay,
But I digress.
if we're gonna do a show about brutal music, we gotta do some Cookie Monster stuff here.
Oh, this cookie! If you're going to sound like Cookie Monster, then we might as well write a song about cookies.
Put those cookies down.
I got two things to say about this.
All right.
First thing, that sounded like when Sam Kinison was on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And second thing is when Uncle Fester there was doing the guitar solo, you could call him the arpeggiator.
Yes.
All right, I'm done now.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Well,
Try the veal.
we're cruising along here.
Oh, yes.
Like I like to do. I mean, this is going to be one of the shorter shows, I think, but I like to keep them pretty close to an hour. So we got a couple more videos of most of these songs that I used tonight were from the early era of Austrian Death Machine, which is my favorite.
Before they sold out.
But, the later stuff is still cool, so we're going to throw some of that in here, and here we go. Yeah, you remember you asking me earlier who that was?
Yeah.
Remember the reason that Tim went to prison?
Who?
Lambesis, the guy that does all this, Tim Lambesis, the reason he went to prison?
I didn't know. I don't know.
Well, we talked about it earlier.
Did we?
Yeah, I said
Where was I?
We were standing there and we were talking about it. About, I said, I felt that way several times.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you. All right. Okay. I'm with you.
Okay. Well,
Took me a minute.
That was...
I had to sing since then.
That was her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I thought that was pretty cool,
Well, he should know better. She destroyed all the machines. Duh.
Yeah.
I love those songs with a happy ending.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. One last video.
Here we go.
Immensely brutal.
Buckle in.
I wish our fans could hear the whole album because it's more brutal than ever before. I'm not so sure about this one though, because it sounds a little too... Hey, you! Get back here! Don't be lazy! We rack your weight! Timmy, you're killing me. I feel like I'm about to lay down dying. Speed it up. Make it more brutal.
that Tim Lambesis from the early days is the same guy, but yeah, it's him.
I didn't know Ron Jeremy could play drums.
Yeah, he's a pretty good drummer, huh?
I mean, I knew he could beat it, but
yeah, okay. Yeah, you should hang your head. Even Jack didn't like that. Look at there.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, we haven't used a shot from the control room tonight, so.
Hi, control room.
Have to throw that in, I guess.
Still smoking from when we were in there.
Yeah. Good rehearsal tonight.
Right.
Okay, so that's the show, and man, that was like an hour, almost perfect.
Wow.
My goal in life. It's been fun. I
wish y'all could have seen the technical issues beforehand. It was so fun. It was so cool.
Yeah, it's always something.
It's my favorite part.
Yeah, alrighty. Well, again, I enjoyed it immensely.
Oh, yes.
And it was immensely brutal.
This was one of my favorites.
So,
next week, or next time, we'll probably have to do ABBA just to bring balance back to the force.
Probably not.
Nah.
Well, all right, guys. We'll see you next time. And as usual, I'll come up with something here. I don't know what, but it'll be something.
Something.
Later.
Bye.